All right, welcome to the first positive weed video in what feels like months. I've been literally saying bad things happen under the 8 and the 20, bad things happen under the 8 and 20 for so long, and we are now crushing moving averages. Hell yeah. Not only does Tilly look good, pinch me, I'm dreaming. What? ACB looking good too. Oh my goodness, I can't believe how positive things look. And you know what? I'm going to call myself out really quickly and one more time just call out how badass the comments on my videos are. So I was pessimistic last week going into my last video, all right? I really didn't understand what was kind of happening. Someone in the comments actually said that there was some like government maybe changing meeting stuff, and not only did he throw the comment, there was an actual link to back it up. And I'll tell you, I've got no problems with people disagreeing with me and telling me I'm wrong, and I love it so much more when they throw a little bit of fact and like reason and where they got the source from, right? So yeah, I always say I'm not perfect. Let me know if you disagree, and for real, I'm glad that person did, because oh, it's been a good little week to say the least. So, look, we'll get into the details shortly. Real quick, what are we gonna do? Same thing we always do, right? We'll take a look at the daily and the weekly to see how things are setting up short term. We have our 5 moving averages, these horizontal support and resistance lines that I do draw manually myself. And then when we're done up here, we'll use the MACD, RSI, and volume as our lower indicators. Hey, really quickly, if you can please like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel, comment on it. Anything you can do really does help with the YouTube algorithms, but I swear, just being here and giving me your time is beyond appreciated, all right? And one more time, if you disagree with anything I got to say, throw it in the comments, all right? These are just my thoughts and opinions, and yeah, if yours are better than mine, believe me, I really want to know, okay? Woo, okay, first off, I want to start with this. Buy the rumor and sell the news is a very real saying, all right? I think most of you have heard this. If you haven't, I mean, it's literally as old as the market itself, right? Buy the rumor, sell the news. So what does that mean? That's actually what the weed sector is sitting in right now. There are a lot of rumors circulating that once again, we might have some Senate hearings or whatever it might be to talk about regulation, talk about safe, talk about this, talk about that. Look, all of that is wildly critical for this like, look, in my sincere fundamental opinion, and you know you're not here for my fundamental thoughts, like, if this thing becomes federally legal, this thing means weed. None of these are going to be $2 stocks, right? Like, we're talking about moving some decimals over, right? Like, this will be some crazy shit if some crazy laws pass, all right? It's so important to remember that, let's just say the Senate approves, all right? There are other things that need to happen before a piece of paper is going to get to Biden's desk or whoever the president might be whenever that ends up happening, right? So, like, keep things in check, but for sure, rumors are good. Rumors are real good. Rumors get people excited, and you know, that's what we're sitting at. And look, technically speaking, these rumors have been really important, because what have we done? Man, we broke the 8, we broke the 20, we've broken the 50. Not only did we do that, our MACD looks so good, and it looks like it's about to come to that 0 line. Our RSI is looking way better than it has in a pretty long time, and we're only at a 60. And look at that beautiful volume. Not only has it been getting better each day, all 3 days were over that 50 line. I mean, literally, check mark, check mark, check mark, check mark. That is what we want. And at this point, look, sorry to zoom in and out so much, it doesn't look like, okay, we have not broken the 100 moving average. We're definitely sitting on it. But hey, we didn't break it, and I'm actually okay with that, because look what happened yesterday. We actually didn't break the 50. Again, we were just on it and didn't break it. So for me, this day breaks the 8, this day breaks the 20, this day breaks the 50. At this point, look, where are we at compared to this? Are we at 50% candle? Are we even at bottom of the candle? Okay, I can vary my goal for Monday. You know what? I can even give it this and I'd still be happy. If we can close at 283 on Monday, Hell yeah. All right. If we can get to even 287, even better. All right. At this point, honestly, it really seems like we're going to want to come to 318. All right. Because where are we at right now? We're basically at this plateau. And even like this isn't that much. I'm just seeing so much red that we want to come to this plateau. This is where it wants to come. And again, that's pretty much where the 200 my target here really is the 319. Now look, this 100 needs to be broken, right? It's a little bit of an assumption that it's going to break, but yeah, this looks good, this looks good, this looks good. That's what we're going for. This looks good, right? Zooming out, I'm actually going to say that the 50 and the 100 have pretty much been equal difficulties. I don't know how else to really say it. So I think breaking this 50 makes me actually feel pretty good that, yeah, this is going to go up. Again, look, I did see after hours went down a little bit. I really don't care that much about after hours. It's definitely about regular hours. That's what all my candles are all about. And yeah, I'm expecting this to open Monday morning above the 100. All right. This needs to open hopefully at 278. All right. But even if it opens below, we can definitely come as low as, let's call it 271. 271 is basically 50% candle here. We obviously have this 266 number. Like, I wouldn't be too disappointed if we come down and go back up, but for real, my expectation is go up. And again, the only reason it might be a little bit something is, yeah, there's a little bit of a plateau here, right? Like, look, this kind of goes up. We get stopped right here pretty much on this plateau, gap it up and come to this plateau, right? So, yeah, there's not much. And again, I just 318 again. There's not too much. I have not felt. I hope you could. There are moments when I wish my camera was on so you could like see the smile. But I gotta believe you hear the excitement in my voice because for real, I don't remember the last time I was this excited on the weed stocks. You know what I mean? Look at what we did on the weekly. All right, we smashed two moving averages on a single candle. That's monster on a daily, that's monster on a weekly. And you know, I always say it, if we're going to break two on a single candle, I need really good confirmation to genuinely believe. And man, like, are we over this? No, we're not. Okay, are we over this? Obviously not, right? $3. I'm looking for $3 by Friday next week, actually. And again, what was my target? It really was 318, right? So this weekly really is saying we want to hit $3. All right. Hey, maybe even if we don't close there, I gotta believe the bad boy will at least wick it one of the days. But look at what I'm seeing as I zoom up. That obviously got a lot more drastic, right? But like, let me just zoom out a little bit and just kind of show it this way. I see green over red. I see green over red. And again, volume's not quite beautiful, but oh man, just bring me to 100 million shares by the end of the week, all right? And again, how are we going to know what that's going to look like on Monday or Tuesday? I don't really have a great answer. Someone asked a badass question not that long ago, and I still have it in the back of my mind. But yeah, we want to get to 318, 317, whatever this number was, 318. Man, Tilly, sweet Tilly. ACB again, oh my goodness, right? Like, I feel like I've been the rudest trying to be, biased, like I shit on this stock so much. There's no other way of saying it, right? Like I generally, I feel Aurora's bad. And I've been saying over the last few videos, once ACB starts to look good, bring a pickup truck because I think we might need some shares. You know what I'm saying? And ACB is starting to look good. That was my signal, right? And look, this is textbook stuff I talk about often, right? We break the 8. Doji doesn't count, but I always say the day after the doji should be pretty telling, and that's pretty telling. You know what I mean? Now look, this is the first candle over the 20, all right? Just zooming out, it's been a quick minute. It's been since February. That said, Jesus, that's such a sexy candle, right? And you know me, I'm putting my resistance around 50%, a little closer to 64 cents than I am really thinking that we're going to come back down to 62. Again, just like Tilly, we're pretty much at this little plateau right here. I'm expecting this thing to keep moving up, and I mean, really, we should be testing the 50 on Monday. That is my expectation, and I know it doesn't look like a lot, right? Going only 3 cents, but hey, doesn't take that much to get you close to a 10 cent, a 10% burger. You know what I mean? So, again, just candle wise, there's this little pretty insignificant plateau in my honest opinion, and then a good little ride to basically this line right here. So the goal would be, let's smash the 50, then let's come to this, then for real let's come to this again. This has a nice flip if we can actually get up there, and really it's kind of the same thing with Tilray. I think we're basically going to try to go up 2 lines. We haven't taken the 100 yet. I'm not too sure if we're going to crack the 200, right? With ACB, I think we'll take the 50. I think maybe we'll get here, but I'm not quite sure we're going to break this. Again, if things matriculate and news starts to become a little realer, hey, for sure, right? But end of the day, okay, remember, buy the rumor, sell the news is a very real thing. And if a lot of people sell off, that's probably going to be the reason why. But for real, technically speaking, ACB and Tilly, I've got some pretty high targets on these things, right? Like the last time I was bullish, I was more talking about breaking the 20 and seeing where it goes. At this point, I'm talking about going 2 moving averages higher, right? So my goodness, that's such a nice feeling. So, it feels good to be bullish here, all right? Trade safely. These are just my thoughts, and more than anything, I appreciate your time. Thank you, thank you.